Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Sean, sometimes known as The Beast, and it's a bit of a collection update, what's been spinning type video. I've noticed recently a lot of my comments, when I've commented on people's videos or when I've actually replied to comments on my own videos, seem to have disappeared. And at the same time, my sub count, I've lost a couple of subs. Now that might just be through the fact that they don't rate my shit, which is fair enough, but it just seems a bit of a, there seems to be a few people saying about being shadow banned and stuff like that. I'm not quite sure why. We don't really show anything too extreme, or if there is going to be something on there that's people might consider a little bit naughty, we always leave word first. But anyway, I digress. We'll 3 albums and a box set I thought you might be interested in seeing. So without further ado, as they say, let's get cracked on. First up is the latest release from High on Fire. This is called Cometh the Storm. As I said, this is from 2024. It's their 9th full length on MNRK Heavy. This is stoner doom sludge from Auckland. Now this is absolutely superb. It's very thunderous, very aggressive, very melodic and groove laden, heavy as balls. The riffs are just absolutely incredible throughout. Track 5, Caroline Kyol, I think you pronounce it as. It's got an almost Persian feel to it. You can imagine the guy sat with the hooker pipes, you know, chatting shit while giving that a spin. But yeah, this is an absolutely stunning release. I believe it came out on the same day as the latest My Dying Bride album. I'm not 100% sure, I might be wrong on that, but if, not that you could really compare them, but if you were to compare them, I know which one would be my favourite. This has just got, the production on this is absolutely superb. It's very much, it enhances the listening part of it, which obviously that's what the production's supposed to do. It's only on good old black wax, which is what we want, which is what colour records are supposed to be apparently. But yeah, there's not a bad song on this album for me. It's just a solid, really good release. It will definitely end up in my end of year list somewhere. I mean, obviously it's a little bit early to start saying it's going to be number 1, number 2, number 3 or whatever, because we don't know what else is going to come out. But yeah, absolutely fantastic release. So that's High on Fire, Cometh the Storm. Now next up, this lady is she's an incredible artist, and she's got one of the most haunting and enchanting voices ever. This is Sylvain and her latest EP, Egg Framand. Now apologies, because I know for a fact I butchered that. Catherine Shepherd is a lady who does all the instrumentation and everything on it. She's from Norway. This is their follow-up to Nova that came out 2022, I believe it was. This is on Season of Mist, and this is melodic, almost folk music. It's certainly not, you know, you can't class it as a metal album at all. But there is sort of it's got a rock vibe to it in the structure of the songs and such like. You know, there's no screaming guitars or blasting drums or anything like that. The vocals on this are just stupendous, and the vocal harmonies create so many different layers and depth to each track. Now, it could be accused of being a little bit samey from song to song. However, if you're in the mood where you feel like punching walls and stuff for whatever reason, this is the perfect calm you down type thing. I believe this is coloured vinyl. I don't know how well it'll show up on the camera. It is actually like a greeny colour, but yeah, it's not going to really show up. But it fits in with the artwork. But again, it's just a beautiful piece of music from start to finish. So that's Sylvain and Egg Flamand, the latest EP. Now, slightly different genre again. Well, very different genre. This is Corpus Diabolis and their album Elixir Ecstasis. Again, another 2024 release, and out of the three, this is the one I've owned the longest. This is the fifth full length by this band, and the record label is, I'm going to have to read this one, Les Acteurs de l'Ombre. This is black and death and black metal from France. The vocals are more, you would consider probably more death metal vocals. The music is unquestionably black metal, but whereas a lot of black metal has the harsh, raw, lo-fi sound, this has the harsh, raw, but really, really well produced sound. This is a very modern black metal album, and the song structure on this is just, it's top notch. Everything about this album is top notch, to be fair. It's been played a lot since I got it. I can't remember exactly when it came out. I think it was maybe February time, something like that. We get an inner sleeve, inner sheet even, with the lyrics on. I believe it's a double album, and this is just on black wax. But yeah, it's got riffs for days. It's got the aggressive drum patterns that you associate with black metal. It's got the aggressive speed elements of black metal. Is it tremolo picking? I think it's got all these technical words a bit beyond my simple ears and vocabulary. But what I will say is, this is an absolute cert to be well up on my end of year list. Sort of a bit of a contradiction after saying you can't really do that after High on Fire, but this has been played countless times since it came in, and it's just an absolute, I wouldn't say it's flawless, it's not, it's not that good, but it's pretty bloody close, and I think it deserves to be heard. I've never seen anybody else mention this one. I mean, the artwork in itself is quite graphic, and a lot of the storyline of the songs are to do with the power of the female of the species, and it's it's just a really, really well worked, well played. The vocals are quite gruff, but you can understand every word. It's just a superb release. So that is Corpus Diabolis and Elixir Ecstasis. Right, next up is a box set that's been out a while, well, a couple of years. I saw Mark G showed this initially quite some time ago on CD, as well as the book that comes with it. This is the book in question. This is an absolute tome, and I haven't got through it yet, but it's a superb reference library type thing. It's a fascinatingly interesting book as well. I mean, most of these type of ones are, but this one is great. So I was pleased to get a copy of it, and to get the the initial box set on CD as well. Now, the same Mr. Matt G with a C was gifted the vinyl box set version, which I didn't even know existed. So myself and our good friend Dylan HM2 Powell were discussing Swedish death metal, no great surprise, and he mentioned about the vinyl version of the box set, and I said, oh, I would absolutely love to get it, but I've never seen it anywhere without having to sell a kidney and such like. And he proceeded to send me a link with aforementioned box set, and it wasn't that bad price wise. So here is the box set in question, the vinyl version, obviously. This is heavy as a motherfucker, and not only music wise. So what we'll do is we'll open it and show you what's inside. Now obviously the lid is just plain and simple inside. You also get the patch, which is pretty cool and will end up on the best somewhere. The anti-static mat for your turntable, which I don't know, I've got a few, so I'm always unsure which one to put on. You get a fucking huge poster, which is quite good. I'll try my hardest not to tear. It comes with a booklet, which obviously is just an extended version of the one that comes in the CD box set. It's got some fascinating little like bits and bobs and fires and such like in it. It really is worth it's a good read. Now, all the albums, they came with just quite a plain cardboard slipcase, which sort of fits them in with the rest of the box. And all the albums, that's probably the only downside, is I don't really like the colour of the vinyl. However, the music that's on it is Swedish death metal. What more do you need? There's a lot of well established bands, as you can imagine. There's a lot of lesser known bands, or lesser known to me at least, bearing in mind my journey into death metal isn't as long as some of the people that watch this. There are demo quality releases. It's spread over 5 vinyls. There are releases off EPs, obviously that's been recorded properly. There's quite a few like bands that's got more than one track on there, and there's also a couple of, you know, like just you're getting one track off us, and it's the only downside to it is if you hear one track by a specific band that you've never heard before, you then feel the urge or the need or the urgency to go out and grab everything else they've ever done, which obviously gets expensive. This version came out in 2023 on the Index Verlag label. I think it's still readily available. But yeah, it's a really good compilation. 52 tracks there is altogether. So you know, you're getting your money's worth. You're getting a decent amount of money. A decent amount of music for your money. 5 albums. I paid, I think it worked out just over £20 an album, including delivery. So it's about average what you pay if you went into a record shop and picked up a new record now. They say that the subs counts a couple gone, which it's fair enough. I know it's not everybody's cup of tea. To all the people that have stuck with me, thank you very much. It's very much appreciated. To all the people that comment or give me a thumbs up, and so again, very much appreciated. If you've stopped to the end of me waffling on, again, very much appreciated. I've got quite a lot of stuff coming recently, so there might be a few more update videos, or you know, what's been added to the collection type thing. I will revisit some of my older, not necessarily just thrash metal, but some of the older like stuff that's in my collection that's been in a while, because they seem to get some decent feedback. Yeah, in the background, just because it's showing the vinyl version, is disc 1 from the CD version. This is, again, it's just a really solid set worth having. 52 tracks. I believe I got this and the book off Amazon. Now I don't know if it's still for sale. I've had this quite a while, but it's definitely worth picking up. If you've got any interest in Swedish death metal, then it's definitely worth adding to your collection. So, thank you very much. We'll be back soon with another video. Hopefully, if I reply to comments, YouTube decide to let the comments be seen and the replies be seen. Be nice to hear what people think of any of these in the comments down below. And as always, until next time, cheers!